Oh, come on, I'm on a quest here. I don't have time for this. I have to put on a Neverwinter video. But I'm playing Fallout, man. I've got stuff I need to do. I got things I need to build. I got Scorch I need to kill. I can't go and just set this down and go play Neverwinter. What? Mod 16's coming out? A beta? Why would they have a beta for a module? Well, I guess that's an indicator that it could be good.
Do it now.
Alright, fine. I'll do a review for Mod 15, but I tell you what, Mod 16 better be really good to take me away from what I'm playing right now. Alright? Alright? Hey, welcome back to another Mageddo gaming video. I'm sorry if my voice seems off. That's part of the reason why I haven't put out a video in a little while. I've been sick for a little bit. Of course, the holidays I had a lot going on even after the new year. So it's been a while since I put out a video. But let's get into it. Mod 15. Is it any good? Well, yeah, it is. And no, it isn't. It depends on how you like to play the game. If you ask Cali Gold if it's a good game, he will tell you it's a good game. It's the reason he came back. Mod 15 did an entire rework of professions. He loves how the profession system works. Me, I don't like professions in most games. It takes a lot for a profession system to impress me enough to devote a lot of time to it. So if you love the idea of crafting your own materials, potions, playing the market with whatever you create, finding new ways to work the system, this module is definitely for you. If you're more of a content-driven person that loves dungeons and epic quest lines, side quests, things like that, we get a skirmish, and we get a small quest through Acquisitions Incorporated that reuses a lot of old maps and things like that. So if you're really content driven, this module is not for you. Now we have the beta for Mod 16 going on. Have to see, a closed beta for a module? Well, we'll have to see what happens. That seems promising, right? And so hopefully with something that important, we'll see how it goes. But a lot of you have commented, what are my feelings on the Trickster Rogue Mod 15? Well, if you see anything in my gameplay, you'll notice that I have a horrible connection for some reason to Neverwinter. Warframe's fine, Fallout 76 is fine. I have yet to figure out what my big problem is. So I'm looking into it. That is why I haven't been playing as much. But what I have tested, and you'll see in this gameplay, is some of my usual things that I do. I'd run Kessel's Retreat a lot to test my builds out. Also, just going around Barovia, testing things out there. I didn't notice a huge difference. There was a difference, don't get me wrong. If you're a min-maxer, and you will know that there's a difference. In your heart and soul even, there is a huge gap. Is there ways to overcome this? Of course. Me, I don't really like switching loadouts in a dungeon, but that helps a lot, having something for just mobs versus single point. You can check out Galactic Underwear. He's got some good builds on that to give you a heads up. And I don't know, I guess what you'd call a filthy casual. I do min-max to a point, but just to see how far I can go. But it's not the true reason I play a game. So even taking into consideration my poor internet connection, the nerf, as people like to say, to the Trickster Rogue is not enough to stop you from running endgame content. Does it slow you down from doing it, a lot faster, more efficiently, or looking like incredibly badass as you tear into a T3 monster and destroy it in seconds? Yes, it's going to affect that. Will it affect your overall enjoyment of the game? You know what? That might be something you'd have to ask a new player. Someone that's starting out in Module 15 with a Trickster Rogue, and asking them if they've lived a pure existence so far where there's no toxicity of endgame players putting things into their head. Ask them what they think of the Trickster Rogue, and I'm sure they'll tell you that they like it, because there's nothing that they've done to the character that inhibits it from being able to play the game. Will it deal as much damage as a more casually geared great weapon fighter or another DPS class? No, it will not come close to it. But it will not hurt you from playing the game. If you're really into dealing the most damage, but you really love a Trickster Rogue, I'm sorry, you're going to be torn. That's just the way it's going to be. You can fight in the forums, you can fight when they do AMAs, whatever they want. You can put in your input, make sure you do it constructively and not with harsh criticism, crude words, or death threats. And, maybe we'll see a change. But it will not affect how you play the game on a level of being able to complete the content. Will you maybe not be able to solo things as easily? Sure, but most things, like most MMOs, are meant to be played with other people. Sorry for those that like to run solo. I know your pain, because I actually love running solo mostly myself. But that is my take on Module 15, and I am hoping and wishing, and I guess maybe even praying, that Fallout. You can tell what's on my mind. That Module 16 is going to be the redeeming factor, the amount of content that's going to appease my appetite to bring me back more into this game. Just like it brought Cali Gold back with the profession system, I'm hoping that the content of Mod 16 is enough to pull me out of the lulls, get me out of the tavern, just get me back out into the field and killing things the way a Trickster Rogue should. But I want to thank all of you for sticking around, waiting. Where's Mageddo? I've even had more subscribers join, even though I've been on this hiatus. So I appreciate all your support. I'm going to be putting out more Neverwinter content. Of course, if any of you are interested, hesitant, haven't wanted to touch it, I will be putting my Fallout 76 review. There's so much to do in the game, though. I'm starting to think that I may have to do my review in segments, because let's just put it this way. If you love having things to do, you love grinding. If you're playing Neverwinter, I'm pretty sure you love to grind. You like Minecraft players, people like you that love to grind. There's story, there's grinding, it's a faster pace, it's an all open world environment. It's not just instanced combat, unless you count like going into a doorway and going into a vault or something. So if you are at all interested, definitely stay tuned to my channel. Like, share, subscribe, ring the bell so you know when I put it up. I will be putting that review out for Fallout 76. And there's been a lot of hate for Bethesda, ZeniMax, and Fallout. And I think a lot of it is coming from those that were burned outside of the game, where it comes to like Nuka-Cola dark rum that you can buy online, from coming to get a nylon bag instead of, a canvas bag on your pre-order. And it's also coming from those that are used to playing Fallout 3, Vegas, everything. I'm doing my review based on someone that just loves to play MMOs. I may refer to stuff from previous Fallouts, but this is its own game. And that's what people need to realize. Faults aside, this is its own game. And I'll explain more in detail in my review. So definitely subscribe and click the bell if you want to know more about that. Once again, thank you all. I'll get my internet connection sorted out. We'll get Mod 16 beta completed. I'm sure Callie will have some news on that once they say he can talk about it. And who knows? I might see you out there. Alright, here's that 10 seconds you get to stop that automatic play button. or you could click one of the two videos on here, or like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.